We wanted to go around campus and ask Penn State students what they think of Germany and what pops in their mind when they think of the German people. And what we found was that there was a lot of stereotypical answers and a lot of misconceptions. Having gotten those answers from Penn State students, we decided to look at media content like things in movies and newspapers and such to see where those misconceptions came from.
I think about beer and like sausages, beer gardens, beer maidens. I think a lot about beer when it comes to Germany.
I think about beer, blonde hair, blue eyes, German engineering like BMW, that kind of stuff. That's pretty much it.
When it comes to my head, Lederhosens, drinking beer, very serious people, and probably chocolate.
Okay, so what do you think of when you hear the word Germany?
Nazis.
Do you know who the Chancellor of Germany is?
I have no idea.
What about the President?
Nope. I don't know anything about Germany.
Do you think they have a negative or a positive reputation?
I mean, they probably used to have a positive or a negative reputation, but maybe it's gotten better over the years. I don't know anymore, though.
What's the first word that comes to your head when you think of Germany?
Beer halls.
Do you know who the President of Germany is?
No.
What about the Chancellor?
No.
Okay, do you think Germany has a positive or negative reputation, like on this global scale?
Any more positive, but negative history.
Okay. All right, so what's the first word you think of when you hear the word Germany?
The Holocaust.
Okay, do you know who the President of Germany is?
No, I don't.
What about the Chancellor?
No, I didn't know they had a chancellor. I don't know what that is.
Do you think Germany has a positive or negative reputation on the global environment?
I don't
No
know.
opinion on that?
Positive, I guess.
Okay, so what do you think of when you hear the word Germany?
My mom's side of the family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you know who the Chancellor of Germany is?
No.
What about the President?
No.
Do you think Germany has a negative or a positive reputation?
I think negative, even from like so many years ago with everything with like Hitler and stuff and the Nazis.
Okay, so what word comes to your head when you think of the word Germany?
Nazis, honestly.
Do you know who the Chancellor of Germany is?
I have no idea.
What about the President?
No idea.
Do you think Germany has a positive or a negative reputation?
I think that's hard to say because I honestly don't know anything about Germany now. But like I said, the first thing that pops in my head when I think of Germany is Nazis, which is a negative thing, obviously.
Okay, so what's the first thing you think of when you hear the word Germany?
Nazis.
Nazis. Do you know who the Chancellor of Germany is?
No.
What about the President?
No.
Do you think Germany has a negative or a positive reputation?
Negative.
Negative? Okay.
What are you waiting for?
Typical Americans. This is why we don't allow you on our beer fest.
Yeah.
You get a few drinks and you becomes a dirty Harry.
You should go back to your strip malls and drink your Zimas and Smirnoff Ices. Yeah. And then you can punch each other's ceiling. Yeah. Und du so
Okay. Sounds like you guys fancy yourselves drinkers, huh?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think we just beat the Irish. So.
What? Well, why don't you pick your best two, Friedrich? Because you used to open up a can of corn.
They are laughing. They are laughing at you.
Yeah. You want our best two?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about our verse two, right? Hammerker! Schlemmer!
big guy, I'll get the little one.
You ready, du kleinen Hosenscheißer? Everyone at once. First team to finish wins. On my word.
Let's do this.
Ja, do it. Und trinken!
Ihr Schweinehunde!
Weiße Kleinputzer!
Du Arschlecker!
Du mit der Haut! Ja!
Hey, boys, why don't you let us put a nipple on that for you?
I remember my first beer.
Prost!
Entschuldigen Sie, Herr Sturmführer, Sie haben einen sehr ungewöhnlichen Akzent. Woher kommen Sie?
Sie müssen entweder betrunken sein oder völlig verrückt, dass Sie es wagen, mit einem Vorgesetzten so unverschämt zu sprechen. Oberfeldwebel.
Ich mache Sie und Sie verantwortlich. Sie greifen jetzt Ihren Freund oder er wird Max' ersten Geburtstag wegen Trunkenheit in der Öffentlichkeit im Gefängnis verbringen.
Dürfte ich mich vielleicht erkundigen?
Danke, Herr Garte. Danke, Herr Garte. Herr Garte, Sie können jetzt gehen. My daughter had intended to spend the summer in America looking at colleges and visiting some friends. But several days ago, she suddenly changed her mind. She would not tell me why.
I think I know why.
Heinrich, bitte hör auf.
Ja, Papa.
This is Heinrich. He's Mika's stepbrother. As I was saying, she packed up her bag and left. It was all very sudden.
Well, do you know where Mika is right now?
As you know, she's always been very interested in the classics, Greek and Roman literature and history, and she has always enjoyed the ocean, so she found a program that combines all her interests.
Well, do you know where she is?
She enrolled in a summer at sea program based in Rome.
Rome. Okay, then I guess we'll go to Rome then.
Well, unfortunately, Mika's only in Rome for orientation. Tomorrow her group will be boarding a boat, and she'll be gone for the summer, and she'll be quite unreachable.
Unreachable.
We've identified the common misconceptions that we have of Germans, and we've looked at where they originated from in media content. Let's ask an actual German to talk about their culture and give us a better glimpse of what Germany and Germans
Well, this
are
is
really
Germany. You can see it a little bit. And as you can see, we have many surrounding countries. So this is why showing you guys where I'm from the north. That is pretty much up here. Oops, right there. Right at the border to Denmark, in between the Baltic and the North Sea. So I live like 5 minutes away from the beach. That's really nice. Let me tell you about my typical day. I go to school. I'm getting my master's, and so I have classes pretty much a couple times a week. A lot of term papers and domestic theaters. Well, school's for free over here, so we only pay about $150, I would say, for fees, like just registration fees, but no tuition. So that's really nice over here. Well, let me start. You ask about my regular day. Well, school. I come home. Well, I used to work, not anymore, because it's just too much for school and all that. So yeah, Germany is a social state pretty much. Like we can get money if we do not work. So basically nobody really has to be homeless over here. You do have possibilities to get money, and you just gotta apply for everything. and get it. It's not a lot, but you know, at least nobody really has to be on the street. And also, if you have children, you get money for that. It's about like $200 a month, no matter the income of the parents. Everybody gets it just because you have a child. And no, not everybody's having a lot of children because of that, because kids are still more expensive. But let me talk about shopping and clothes. Well, actually, it's quite funny because I tried to buy a shirt for my cousins in the U.S. with something German on, just anything, and I couldn't get it. Everything was just English. So I could have bought 20 million different New York t-shirts or LA, Hollywood type of stuff, but nothing with just anything in German on it. It's impossible. So I guess we're pretty much Americanized, I guess. It depends on where you go. I'm from the north, so I'm really speaking the south, even though I do have the dandles. However, I bought this in the US for Halloween, so I guess it really doesn't count. Well, if you do want to go shopping over here, you gotta remember that shops are closed on Sundays. There are just some expectations, but like it's not really well, like grocery stores and clothing stores and all that, they have to close on Sundays. Well, eating, well, we do not eat sauerkraut all day. Then again, I don't know about Bavaria, maybe they do. We don't over here. So we do eat a lot of fish because, you know, it's right at the sea. But besides that, I don't know, just regular stuff, I guess, like potatoes, vegetables, meat. Just, I would say pretty much the same. We do have McDonald's over here, Subway, Burger King. Well, the German population, it's hard to say because it also depends on where you go. Well, we do have a lot of people from Turkey over here, just because, you know, history based. After the war, people were needed to work and rebuild stuff and all that. So yeah, well, the Autobahn, well, it does exist. People do drive really fast. However, they do, I mean, there are like speed limitations, but you still find, you know, areas where you can just speed and it's okay. Most of the cars are stick shift though, so I don't know how Americans can drive on that. See, stereotypes again. Well, we do value time a lot, I guess. Like if you say you're gonna be there at a certain time, you better be there at a certain time. Maybe 5 minutes early if you can. Yeah, I mean stereotypes, what else? What is the German stereotype?
We'd like you to think a little bit further. Is it possible that you may have misconceptions of other cultures that have originated from American media content?